Hello everyone, welcome back to Nimsite. Today, as part of the Australia series, I'm back with another video. Now, this was requested by a viewer and I thought it could be helpful for anyone who's planning to migrate to Australia. So, we will be talking about buying electronic items in Australia. There are many more such videos related to Australia in the Australia playlist. You can check them out if you are planning to migrate to Australia or if you're planning to come here for studies, etc. So, let's move on to today's video. So the first most commonly asked question is, should I buy electronic items after coming to Australia or should I bring it from my home country? So I personally feel that you can always buy electronic items after coming to Australia. If you're trying to upgrade or if you're trying to buy a new one, it is better to come here and then see something that fits your budget and see something that is suited to your needs and then buy. You will find more options. There is an option to pay by EMI as well, so you can do that. There will be interest-free payments, afterpay, zip pay. These are the options that can offer you those as well. You get student discounts also. So I think it's always better if you are looking at a new device. If you have your old device or if you have something that you have been using and it was not very old, that you can of course bring here. But if you're planning to upgrade anyhow, I would say rather than buying from there, it's always a good option to buy from here. In fact, the socket also is a bit different in Australia. It's usually a 3-pin socket and it looks very different to what you might find in your home country. So all in all, I think after researching your budget, your needs, etc., it's always good to buy after coming to Australia. So the first step in buying electronic items is of course comparing prices. So there are a wide variety of retail stores, like specifically for electronics. There are a whole lot of stores in Australia. The most famous ones are JB Hi-Fi, Harvey Norman, Good Guys, etc. In fact, some of these stores, they also offer you price variations. So if you find something cheaper than what they offer, they usually give that away at a very low price. So there are these kind of offers as well. And if you visit these kind of stores, you can find some of them are clubbed with your phone SIM plan. So if you're new and if you're planning to buy a SIM plan as well, like for example, I think Oppo phones, JB Hi-Fi was offering some kind of a plan. Like if you club it with a Telstra plan for about 2 years, you get some amount of discount off, so you get that phone at a very subsidized price. So these are the kind of offers that they usually put up. Go have a look in these offline retail stores. Then you can also have a look at online places, and if you're looking at second-hand items, you can look at eBay, Facebook Marketplace, etc. Even Facebook Marketplace is quite famous for selling off items. In fact, I myself have sold a lot of second-hand items there. So if you are not into buying original things or you don't have the budget for it, you can always check these kind of online marketplaces. But a note, please be very careful of scams. Do a thorough check before paying them. If possible, get a receipt or warranty or anything associated with the deal that will make that deal foolproof and you don't end up losing your money. So that is how you look at different kinds of prices at different stores. So the next thing that you should take care of is getting the best deals and getting the best discounts. So there are a lot of discounts and offers, especially for students. There are student discounts. They get some amount of percentage off on items. Also look out for sales on these major days like end of the financial year sale, Boxing Day, Black Friday sale. You will end up getting a lot of discounts as well. Even Apple stores, you would end up seeing a high amount of variation if you buy from here rather than buying from your home country. So I think it's very important to keep a tab on these kind of days. The next thing to keep in mind is the return policy. It's very important to understand the return policy as well when you're buying an item. For example, Kmart is a very famous retailer in Australia. Its return policy is very flexible and I found it like really good. If there's anything wrong with your electronic item, up to 6 months also you can return. There are a lot of people who return their items and get new ones. Just keep the receipt handy. And other stores also, the kind of return policies that they have, they are really good. In Australia, they're like strict laws and rules to protect consumers as well. So if you're buying from these proper retailers, there is a high chance that the return policy associated with it would be good. But it's important that you have a look in these policies. As I mentioned before as well, be careful about scams and frauds that are existent on the market. So if you're buying from proper like retailers and authorized retailers, you will get all the documentation, like you might get receipts, warranty, etc. So you can always go back to them with complaints or problems. So there are good chances that everything would be safe. But if you're buying from like online marketplaces such as Facebook Marketplace, it's very important to be careful. Like you're buying from individual sellers, right? So you have to be careful whenever you are doing transactions. So if a deal seems too good to be true, like the prices are very low, there could be a chance that it's a scam or a fraud. So don't fall for it. Like some deals are good always. Like for example, this is a MacBook Pro. This is a 2015 15-inch MacBook Pro that I bought about 1.5 years back from an individual seller in Facebook Marketplace. So I got it for like $250. I thought this was a very good deal, and it works perfectly for me for video editing and other kinds of things for which I use. So this was a good deal. But I recently had a very bad experience. I was trying to sell something in Facebook Marketplace, and I had put the price as $70. This person seemed like a very genuine profile. They messaged me and said that do I have PayPal? I said I have PayPal. I thought it's a safe way. Instead of giving my phone number or other account details, I thought it's a okay way. So I said, yes, I do have PayPal. They said, then they messaged me that they have transferred around $1,000 because there's some problem with their account or something. They can't just send this much money. So they have to send more money, and whenever I feel right, I can send it back, and I can check my email also. There would be a message from PayPal. So I go to my email inbox, and I apparently see there is a message looking like it's from PayPal, and it says that I've got $1,000. But like, okay, but this doesn't seem genuine. So I looked at the email ID, and I looked that it was not genuine. There was a spelling mistake in the email ID, and it was not actually from PayPal. PayPal email looks different. And I checked, I did proper transactions, like a $1 transaction between an actual genuine user, and to check how the email would look in that case, etc. So that's how I understood that it was a fraud. That person would then demand me to send them the money back, and they would get all the extra money from me. So I messaged them that please stop scamming people and block them as well. So these kind of things exist. So don't fall for these kind of things. So please be very careful. So with that, we come to the end of the video. This was some of the information that I wanted to share regarding buying electronic items in Australia. I hope this video was helpful. There are more such videos that you can check out related to Australia. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe as well. Thank you. Then shared in this video is based on personal experience and research. If you enjoyed the video, like, share and subscribe. Keep watching, keep listening and continue learning.